And yeah, there was this dude had like an afro, and he had like the atom tattoos on his forearms, like the same way Cedric does. At the time, the guy went to like shake Cedric's hand, and he like threw up both his hands and put them behind his back.
That's a dick move.
It's a dick move.
Because that dude absolutely killed himself that night. Welcome to Every Album Ever with Mike and Alex. My name is Michael Mansour, and I'm joined, as always, by my nice and prepared co-host, Alexander Volts. Say hello.
Hello.
This is Every Album Ever, the podcast we listen to every single album in the world, one artist at a time. It's more or less a new discography per episode, except in very special cases like this. This is our Loose End series, because what's this a continuation of? What did we do? What did we do wrong?
Well, we didn't do anything wrong.
I disagree, but go on.
Well, maybe you did. The Mars Volta.
Mars Volta. Please go check out that episode. I don't remember which number it was. I should probably have pulled that up a second ago, but if you're on YouTube, you're looking at it right now. If you're not, then it is episode 76. Got it quick.
Yep.
Episode 76, which we recorded in February.
Yes.
Of 2021.
In quarantine, yes.
Yeah, February 2021, which I can't believe it was that long ago already. Yikes.
Time's crazy. Time is crazy.
Yeah, and we have plenty of Loose Ends episodes. We usually put these on Patreon first, but this is a very relevant thing where we're doing more current albums now. It only makes sense that we,
Times are changing.
Yeah, and timely is the operative word there. Okay, so you're a big Volta guy, for those who haven't seen the episode.
And if you can't tell from my shirt, and I've been like mainlining them 4 days straight. Saw him live twice. Twice
in 1 weekend. We will talk about that.
Yes.
I am not such a big Volta guy. I do like them. Mm-hmm. I don't even remotely like them as much as Alex does. But there is some stuff that I have to give it up for. I always give it up for.
Yep.
The reunion was like, all right, it's cool. The new album, I was like, I don't know who really wants that. I'm pretty sure plenty of people do.
I did.
You did. And how do you feel about it?
I have some mixed feelings about it.
That's not a good thing.
Well, overall, I would say this is a grower, not a shower.
I'd say it stinks.
Damn, that's a little harsh. I like it more than Noctourniquet.
I was thinking about that the whole time. Spoiler, but we both chose Noctourniquet as their worst album, and I almost don't believe that anymore still. I don't know. I have to listen to it again. But my problem with that one was more that it kind of flubbed the electronic elements, and it was being experimental without any of the hooks or any of the writing.
Yes.
This is a different thing. This is a pop record.
Kinda, yeah.
Basically, compared to everything else, it's
sure.
basically
yes.
Basically, it's not. It's still a little bit.
Even Omar has said so. This is their pop album.
Yeah, it's still fairly more interesting and deep than most pop records, but it has, especially the way it's produced, and it's smooth album, dude. It's very smooth.
It's I think it is mixed oddly. Like, there are songs on here that hit way better live.
Ooh.
And I think the Volta is such like a full band thing where, like, if the bass or the drums are buried, you do kind of feel like you're missing out.
Mm.
I think this could kind of be more fleshed out. I'm not even like suggesting like, oh, they need like 10, 12-minute songs, but
yeah, I'm okay without that also. I didn't hate those. But
some of these are like 2:30 and I'm just like, one more minute. There's ideas here. There's some strong songs I like a lot.
There are some really great songs.
Yes. Yeah, so I don't think it's gonna win over like any new listeners. This is not Baby's first Mars Volta album by any means.
It's hard to even call it Volta. Like, I'm not a purist by any means, but it just sounds like a different band. Aside from the way some of the stuff is written, and of course Cedric, who's a lot more reined in here, I think.
Yes, he's
ever been.
Yes, and you can tell he's been taking vocal classes to restore his or maintain his voice. So that's my biggest problem with the production is his voice. It sounds almost double tracked. It might just be the type of reverb they're using. I don't know, but it sounds. It's the same on every song, and it kind of gets distracting. But he is
he is really not that annoying. Like listen, I know he's a good singer. I just don't fucking like his voice that much. All right. Sorry. I'm not that sorry, but, he's not annoying on here at all. He's doing everything right. There's even moments where he does some spoken word, which never gotten that before.
Yeah. I love me, young Cedric, old Cedric, all the Cedrics.
The entertainer. That's the only other Cedric I know. But I think when I first listened to it, I thought like, this is definitely better than Noctourniquet. There's enough really, really good songs in here that it kind of excuses the stuff I don't like. And let's do it again. And the songs I don't like, I think are their worst songs they've ever done. I mean, like actually, like, because I don't remember anything off Noctourniquet being like horrible. I hated it. I think maybe, but I don't really remember.
I think the worst song on here, and the one I just care for less, is Vigil.
It is poppy dog shit. All right. It is absolutely one of my least favorite songs. I don't know if it's the worst. I think what I think is actually the worst song ever. Collapsible Shoulders.
Yeah.
That is the worst song.
That's my second least favorite. It also feels like it screws up the pacing a little bit because I love the like dark, moody synths on Equus 3.
Yeah.
It's a good song. Not one of their best, but good. And then like I think the Requisition is one of the stronger songs.
Oh, yes.
On here.
Yes.
And then so it's just like you screw up this like.
It could have ended strong and it didn't.
Well, it does, but
I mean, like as a
whole,
as like a whole album.
Yeah.
Because Equus 3, I don't like it very much. I don't think it's awful. I just found it to be a little underwhelming. And then obviously Collapsible Shoulders, it just puts me in a bad mood. And then Requisition, it starts out because there's like several happy moments here. Collapsible Shoulders is one of the ones, and I think they all pretty much suck.
Yeah.
And I don't recall them ever going happy ever, and it sounds so awkward.
I would describe it more as like shocking. Like when I heard Black Light Shine, I was just like taken aback. But then also part of my love of the band was that I think this should be a band where anything can happen, and I do mean anything.
Yeah. So my original point was the happy stuff I think is awful, and that's how the Requisition starts. It starts out as another happy track, but it is like the most unusual song here. It sounds unlike anything they've done before, and it keeps you guessing. It changes a lot. I really like a lot of Cedric's choices on that one too.
I think a lot of Cedric's vocals. The harmonies not the way they're sung, but in execution on that song too, oddly enough, remind me of Big Star. Like
really,
like if you just took his vocals away from the rest of the song, you'd be like, oh shit.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
I get it.
That could be a Big Star song.
I forgot Chilton's voice is so high.
Yeah. And again, not even like in similarities that the way they sound, but more like, Chilton would make these like choices. So,
so you brought fucking Black Light Shine,
the opener.
Yeah, it's the opener, man. It gets it's the shockingest thing about this. I think this change or whatever is that they get to the point like immediately.
Immediately, yes.
I forgot that they don't do that ever. Yeah. Like they make you ask wait for way too fucking long. And I was really like, oh, nice. It's just you get it all immediately. It's fucking less than 3 minutes, and I actually liked it a lot. And then there's several songs that I really really like. It's that one. Short Story is fucking lovely. And I think the smoothness really fits with that one. And my favorite song on the album.
What's that?
Cerulean.
Cerulean's good.
Cerulean.
Yeah.
I think it's the best song here. It takes those pop elements. It fucking nails it. It makes it dark. It makes it really, really hooky.
Yeah.
Like that. Those bass lines really stick with you. Fucking love it. Fucking love it.
Yeah. Like I said, there was some shock and awe hearing these things, and it is growing on me. don't know if it's gonna make my like year-end list or anything, but like,
oh, that's big. That's big news though.
But yeah, I'm like excited to have them back. I'm like excited that they could have done something safe, but even in this like reunion phase, they're still trying to push themselves, even if people don't think it landed 100% of the time. I think that's way cooler than making a safe comeback album.
I appreciate that, and I do agree with that, except for the fact that it worries me because of how shitty some of this writing is. That's what scares me. I always listen to like what's beneath the concept or the choice. What are you actually writing? Like I'll accept anything with any layer of paint. I don't give a fuck what it's on the surface. But I care about the structure. And I mean, dude, shit like Collapsible Shoulders makes me worry, dude. Not just that one. The other fucking one. Was it what the hell is it? Is it Pump Full of Crux? No, I mean that one's not. I don't like it, but it's not as bad as fucking Vigil. It's not as bad as Vigil.
Let me tell you, Pump Full of Crux. There's a fucking flute on there that rules. But that is an example where I'm like, I think it could. Like it's missing something. I know there's something there.
A lot of them do feel like they're missing a lot of oomph and punch, and a lot of it is the production. The song I was trying to think of was No Case Gain. Truly hate it. Truly hate it. Yeah. My God. That's what I thought their worst song was until Collapsible Shoulders came on.
I don't hate that. It kind of starts off like an 80s pop song a little bit, and then it kind of gets there.
There's one really cool bass line thrown in there, but it's just beneath all this doo-doo, and I want to strangle Cedric on that song. Oh my God. That reminds me of why I don't like him, is that.
We should say Eva Gardner is back, the OG bassist.
What was the name of the EP? Was it just self-titled? No, it was this album is self-titled.
No, I think it starts with a C. I should know this.
We're gonna find out in seconds. Oh, where is it? It's not there, but oh, there it is. Tremulant.
Way off. I was thinking of a song.
Yeah, so she's back, which is neat.
She's back.
And on this album, is she on this album?
Yes.
Yeah, she's on this album.
But their new drummer is not on this album. And that new drummer is why I'm not worried about the future, because they haven't like felt 100% to me since John left, and I know that's like.
Wait, which album did he leave on?
He left after the third album.
So it was
Amputecture.
So it was Bedlam and Goliath.
Yeah,
the new guy came on
where they brought in Thomas.
The motherfucking the crazy guy,
and a series of other drummers. And they just like never felt whole to me after that. And
for this album, they got someone else.
Yes, Omar's gonna. Well, I don't know if this because they have Rodriguez, and Omar's gonna make sure his family fucking eats.
Oh yeah, the drummer on this is Willie Rodriguez-Quinones.
Yeah, what's
up with Rodriguez? Typically a last name just being in the middle of these names. You wanted it to be longer, didn't
you? They had like I heard them talk about it way back when, but I didn't come to this podcast prepared with quotes. But it's this like whole thing about like reclaiming your like heritage and your like full family.
Wait, so is it just taking both names or something? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's a grandiose, stupid way to I put both names. It's a better, more unique name. Just say that. That's what it is. You want a more unique name.
Whatever.
Yeah, you know it. I mean, especially with fucking Cedric. Bixler is not a real name.
It is.
He made that up. He made up Bixler because who the fuck is Bixler? I can believe Zavala. I can believe that fine. Bixler, fucking German motherfucker. Actually, I don't know what Bixler could be.
But yeah, so their current drummer,
we got it right here.
Philomena.
Linda Philomena Sonugui.
Yes,
Songui.
Songui. We apologize. She is the fucking best. She fucking rips. I'm so excited about the future of this band if they decide to continue recording. Like, I want this like live lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Like to record, not anytime soon. If they record again, like there was this joy and sense of unity live with this lineup that I think is missing a little bit on this album. And I think like if you guys saw this tour, like Graveyard Love's a perfect example. That song fucking kills live. It's okay here.
It is fine here. I don't like it. It's that, I mean, I can say about most tracks, but it's just so smooth.
Yeah.
And it's smooth to a fault.
So smooth.
You turn Rob Thomas into some strange, like, medieval era Englishman. The smoothness, I think, it goes a smooth too far.
Yeah.
And it takes away any kind of power the drums have, or that drums would have had, I feel like.
It is like I said, I feel like throughout the album, you do lose like some of the guitar, some of the bass, some of the drums, and it's this almost like more electronic than.
Yeah, this is by far their most electronic album,
which is fine. I don't have an issue with that, but like when you're known for these like powerful guitars and bass and drums, like,
and it's also like what if they wanted it to sound flimsier? Like, I bet they did. I don't know what the deal is. Like, just because you're going electronic doesn't mean you have to lose your punch. And the songs, it's not like they hit softly. I mean, you saw them live.
Yeah. No, they hit pretty fucking hard. The songs they did. I think they only played Blacklight and Graveyard off this live. But
really, I mean, they can only fit 3 songs into a set. So.
You know, for a band that refused to play most songs off the Louse for years, it was kind of nice.
Oh, they actually played some songs?
Yeah, like they had played Televators and I don't know how fucking long.
Wow.
And on this tour, they played Televators, so...
That's definitely them making a little point.
No, like, we're in the like honeymoon phase right now. This is the like feel good. Happy to be here.
This is the good montage.
Yes. And I'm here for it. So obviously here for it twice.
Yeah. What's the deal with that? Why'd you see them twice? Are you just a fucking psycho?
Yeah, I'm a psycho. I love them. I've saw them about like 15 times before they broke up.
All right. You are a psycho. That's insane.
Yeah. And then I don't fucking regret it because every show, you know, the jamming's a little different.
Is it like the way Deadheads say each show is different?
Probably. I wouldn't show like people like casually or who just like the band. It's definitely only for like people like me.
To this album or to see them multiple times?
To see them multiple times the way I did.
But I think that doubles for the album.
The set list is the same. Mm-hmm. But they did do different jamming sections each night.
What does Cedric do in the jamming? He just fucking goes dances. To each person and rocks out with them.
He dances. Yeah. Sometimes he throws up like a spot. I can't do.
You can't do a Spock thing.
I can't do Live Long and Prosper. Sometimes he does that. Sometimes he'll throw up the Too Sweet.
The Too Sweet. Is that a wrestling reference or?
Yes.
It's literally. Is he a wrestling dork too?
Yes, he is.
No wonder you're in love. No, I get it.
He made some posts about this tag team, the Lucha Bros, and how much he loves them. And I'm like, yo, what if the promotion they work for? What if like they come a knocking saying we want to license one of your songs?
The entrance will be 25 minutes long.
What I was like, what are you giving them? And I was like, he's not going to respond. He did respond.
What do you respond with?
Viscera Eyes.
How long is that one?
I forgot. Forever and a Day, but you could get like a cool 3 minute.
No, I think you should use the whole song.
The whole song.
Every time. Kill half the airtime of the show.
Also, for the random listeners who are familiar with the Lucha Bros, I think the Lucha Bros walking out to Viscera Eyes would be fucking amazing.
Maybe. I don't know.
So yeah, that's the live experience. And then this album, it's just not amazing. It's good to have them back.
All right, fellas. It's time to talk about your balls. Support for every member with Mike and Alex is brought to you by Manscaped, the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. The products are precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped's Performance Package is the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. So join over 6 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with its exclusive offer, 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code EAE at manscaped.com. That's a lot of balls, all right? If you can't trust that, then you don't trust balls. I've actually been using Manscaped for years, and I think it should be required by law. Why? Because there's no dignity in walking around with a stinky taint. I mean, for reals, like no self-respecting man should be walking around with a bush that looks like Robert Smith's head. When I first bought a Manscaped, I did it purely because I wanted to. I was tired of not taking care of myself. I wasn't seeing anybody at the time. There was no ladies involved. I did it simply because it's the right thing to do, damn it. And I stand by that. Even if you're a sad, alone fuck, just like me, there's no excuse not to take care of yourself. I mean, seriously, dude, get your balls right. What's wrong with you? The Performance Package 4.0 has arrived, and it is a doozy, folks. All right, there's a bunch of really cool shit in here. For one, you got the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, all right, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, the Crop Preserver ball deodorant, the Crop Reviver toner, which is some sort of, it's like Febreze for your balls, the Performance Box Briefs, which I can't show you because I already wore them and they're in my hamper, and of course the travel bag. First off, Lawnmower 4.0. I mean, goddamn, Manscaped is calling this the future of grooming, and I don't disagree with that. It is such a huge, I mean, I started with the Lawnmower 2.0 back in the day when I first jumped on the Manscaped train, and my God, how far they've come. It's almost making me tear up. The 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. That's this blade right here, which really works. I mean, for real. I don't feel nothing. And I will tell you from experience, folks, it is smooth. It glides over your nuts. It's also waterproof and also has a 4000K LED light to help you in case you want a little bit more precise of a shave. Personally, I exclusively shave my balls in the dark, so it's perfect. And because this trimmer is waterproof, say goodbye to leaving evidence. That's right. Especially if you live with other people, it's a bit tacky to leave in a bathroom full of pubes. So don't do that. Go in the shower, all right? Down the drain, along with any other kind of horrific evidence you might be hiding. The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the ear and nose hair trimmer. Very nice. Weed Whacker is also waterproof and provides proprietary skin-safe technology which helps reduce nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate nose holes. You know what I'm saying? The Crop Preserver ball deodorant and the Crop Reviver ball toner will change the way you approach your hygiene routine. I'm serious, dude. They work. Here's a little game for you guys that I dare you fuckers to do. Midday, all right? Maybe midday, early evening. I don't care if you need to go to the restroom. Just go to the bathroom. Take some TP, wipe your ass, smell it. All right. That's what you're walking around with. All right. And that will not be the case with this shit. All right, dude. It's a nightmare down there if you don't take care of yourself. I mean, this is a real warning. You will scare off any potential mate you will ever have. I'm serious. Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts in the Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers, which, as I mentioned before, are currently soiled, and the Shed Travel Bag, which is... It's nice. It's time to take care of yourself, all right, dude? I don't know how much more I need to convince you. It is a real crisis. Men's nuts are a crisis. So go to manscaped.com and get 20% off plus free shipping worldwide with the code EAE. You hear that? That's free worldwide shipping. That includes all of you European fucks with stanky taints. I'm talking to you. I know you're watching, all right? We need you to do this. Your lady friends, your boyfriends, and you need to take care of this situation. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code EAE at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code EAE. Unlock your confidence, boys, and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. All right, let's get back to the show. Man, it's the sheer optimism from a fan is refreshing because I hear this, I'm like, another fucking reunion album that stinks. Oh God.
Like I said, I'm this like excited for their, which is weird to like, it's great right now in the moment, like after like 10 plus years or whatever.
Yeah.
And seeing that this new lineup has this
energy
and like they are like locked in.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of enthusiasm on their part.
So that's why I'm this like, this probably could have been an EP.
I think it would have been a pretty great EP if you just kept the fucking handful of bangers.
But yeah, like if they record another album, I think that is gonna, with this live lineup, the current 2022 lineup that they toured with, I think that's gonna fucking slap.
Yeah, probably. Maybe. I hope the fuck.
I mean, that's just, I just feel it in my soul. I have no proof of that other than like of how happy everyone looked, how Philomene and Eva and this keyboard player Leo like bought the fucking ruckus. Like it's a ruckus that is missing on this album that I think could, and even if they do happy songs, it's a happy ruckus.
It's a happy ruckus.
Yeah.
So is there anything they can do musically that will make you officially like wash your hands of the situation?
Work with Kanye West.
Look, hold on, he's got some pretty good ideas.
Musically, but that's a whole.
No, I wasn't talking about the music. I meant everything else.
Yeah, I don't know. Even if they like recorded like a cover album of like Lou Reed's Metal Machine music, it would piss me off, but I'd still fucking see them live. I'd still say they were one of my favorite bands ever.
You're no fair weather fan. You're there to the end.
Yeah, I don't mind saying things are underwhelming or didn't deliver, but to me, their discography is so fucking strong outside of.
What's your opinion?
Amazing discography. Yeah, outside of being like assholes in real life, they can't really do anything to piss me off.
Even that doesn't piss me off so much these days. Being an asshole in real life, I don't just mean like separate art from artist kind of thing. I mean like maybe you were being annoying. Like I always consider that option when people give stories about how someone's being an asshole.
There's a difference too. There's being an asshole to a waiter, and then there's like going death con.
Oh, like Josh Homme.
Oh yeah.
That's a real asshole. That's a true asshole.
Yeah.
But even then, don't give a fuck. Like I'm not talking to the guy, I'm not hanging out with the guy, I'm not giving him any money. Therefore, unless you kept the pennies on Spotify or something. But I don't think anybody counts that.
Yeah.
What was this? I remember a story you told me years ago. You saw, I don't even know if it was a Volta show. Cedric was there, and then you saw a dude there that looked exactly like him or was dressed exactly like him.
Yeah. I think it was one of Omar's
solo or side projects, one of his many,
or one of his family members' bands.
Oh, okay.
Playing at the Smell, and yeah, there was this dude had like an afro. And he had like the Atom tattoos on his forearms, like the same way Cedric does. And he like,
hold on. Getting the same tattoos as another man is a little sus.
I think Cedric has like grown into an adult. But yeah, at the time, the guy went to like shake Cedric's hand, and he like threw up both his hands and put them behind his back.
That's a dick move.
It's a dick move.
Because that dude absolutely killed himself that night. That is such a dick move. To not even shake his hand because, I get it. That guy's fucking weird. I get it.
Fucking weird.
Dude, I hope he killed himself. It's just so creepy to do that. Oh,
I'm too old to be doing that. I hope that guy's doing all right.
Yeah. But still, I understand. Don't be fucking weird.
I would be weirded out too.
I think it was a stupid thing on Cedric's part to do that.
He probably doesn't even remember that.
No way he does. No way. But I think it's a stupid move because if that dude goes postal, he's obviously killing Selena first.
And Cedric does love Selena's.
He is the Selena. He's the proverbial Selena in that situation.
Yes.
Damn, I see that happen. Not just because they're all Latinos. I see that happening to this band, like this kind of band, with like the way their fans are.
Oh, this because I'm like that.
Yeah, because it's a fucking intervention, asshole. You need help?
No, I think I'm fine.
But the rest of them, they all do. They're gonna go.
If I was out here trying to be like everyone needs to listen to this fucking album and it fucking holds with their.
That's the thing though. Like you do cut more. Not only you. I mean like everyone.
Oh yeah.
You cut more slack to a bad album that I think in a few years you'll be like, that was embarrassing. I was like that. One of like the most egregious ones that I defended. Maybe Seeing Anger when I was 10, maybe that one.
Well, yeah. When I was a lad.
I don't trust kid as an adult or as like an older person. The Excellent Italian Greyhound by Shellac.
I have not got around to that. So
I love Shellac, one of my favorite bands ever. And at that time, I think I was 14 or something when it came out. I'd been waiting years for their next album. Like I was like, I couldn't believe it. Finally, it's been like 7 years. Like finally they're releasing a new album. And I got it. And I was so excited that I listened to that shit repeatedly. And it is absolutely their worst album it is so much their worst album. It's like, it's fucking crazy.
Way to ruin the Shellac episode.
Oh, well, just plenty. But what else? I think I gave, even though I do love Tomahawk and I do like the album Oddfellows, I was way easier on that than I would be today. I think it's just the excitement of them like still doing stuff, them still touring, still getting to see them.
We don't normally give our ratings, but if I did, I'd give it like a 3 out of 5.
That's so funny how much that threw off my, because I was going for a 10 scale.
No. 10 scale kind of throws me off. I like a 5-star. Oh, what? And this is another reason we would never do ratings, because
we can't even agree which kind of rating to do.
No, 5 or 10.
I think 3. I would give it 2
out of 10.
Out of 10, no. Out of 10, I would give it a 5. I would straight 5 at it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was like, this is 6 territory, because like the good stuff is fucking amazing, and then I realized that these were the worst songs that they've ever done. I was like, I can't. It's fucking.
I mean,
at least 3 of their absolute worst songs ever on this album.
Okay.
I think I'm just a glass half empty kind of guy, though.
Yeah.
In this particular scenario,
I did also say, for fans of the Volta, this, I think it is a a grower.
Grower. Yeah.
It is.
Aren't we all?
The first few times. This kind of had like the shock and awe. Wasn't sure what these sounds were. I didn't even want to fucking talk about it. But
yeah, interesting. Wait, like period?
No, this because I'm like, I don't know where I'm gonna land on this album like a year or 5 years from now.
Yeah, we'll do an update.
I'm saying if you love the band, check it out. If you're new to the band for some reason, don't start here. I think that's fair.
Oh yeah, that's it for sure. But what else? I think we've exhausted our Volta knowledge. I mean, you didn't, but I mean, in terms of what we both can talk about, aside from the episode, which is a fun episode. Wait,
yeah. I mean, we've talked about the album. I've talked about the tour. We've talked about their entire catalog before this, so.
I'm trying to remember what I still took away from that episode, because it was so long ago. And it's so funny. It's hilarious how much hate I got on there, because like he doesn't get it. And I'm wearing a fucking Lingua Ignota shirt. I don't get like aggressive music.
I had to I think I defended you a few times where I was like, first of all, Mike is my fucking friend. And like, if you were actually like listening to what he says, I think it's totally fair, because not everybody is gonna like every fucking band, and that's just the way it is. You don't make friends, or you go to your family reunion and you're like, hey grandma, do you like this Mars Volta album? You're fucking dead to me if you don't. Like, if that's your barrier for friendships and relationships, it's gonna be lonely.
Oh yeah, I don't even remember what age it was. I was like, I can never ask anybody their taste in music, because it doesn't mean anything. It's gonna change nothing. No one's gonna know a single stupid fucking band that I name, and it's my fault. And it's not It's okay. You shouldn't know them. They suck. Basically, in your ears, they would suck. They basically suck. What's the difference if you hear them as shitty and I don't?
Yeah. Also, this podcast is 2 people. It's not 1. So that's why I think it's cool. You can land in the middle. You can disagree with both of us. You can agree wholeheartedly with both of us. We are not some sort of Judge Dredd musical indicator. We are not the law.
We are not the law.
So
I guess is the.
If I could sit here, if I could fucking sit here next to Mike, seeing this band two times in the span of 3 days, wearing a fucking shirt,
a giant yellow shirt.
I know, yeah.
I keep having a point and then I keep dropping it. I'm a fucking fumbler today.
You're like, yeah, Alex went to bat for me.
I appreciate that very much. Hell yeah. And I'm thinking about the actual Volta episode and how much I do like them as a band. It's just the stuff I don't like. It drives me crazy when people say you just don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I listen to King Crimson. I dig me some bullshit. I love me some bullshit. I just don't like their brand of bullshit as much. It's all it is, baby.
Mars Volta bullshit is the best kind of bullshit to me.
I don't know. I listen to Ween, dude. That's a lot of bullshit.
It's a lot of bullshit. That's why I think did I give Francis the Mute my favorite?
I think you gave your favorite, and it was my least favorite.
Yeah, no,
it wasn't my least favorite. No, it wasn't.
Noctourniquet.
No. Least favorite was I think Bedlam and Goliath.
That album?
Yeah, I hate Cedric. I hate his voice on that album specifically.
Cedric is cranked up to an 11. That album is like if you're like, I like the Mars Volta and I like cocaine. That's your album.
I feel like there's a lot of overlap in that Venn diagram right there.
That album is completely unhinged, cranked up to an 11, does not lit up at all.
And it's just his choices on there. Like he does a lot of things. He does a lot of that. Now that we have the chance to look back on it, is there anything you change? any picks you divvy up differently?
I don't think so. And
so what were your final picks?
I think I just gave best to Delau's.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And then my personal favorite, Francis the Mute.
And then Worsley's favorite was Noctourniquet.
Yeah, because I even remember not being too hot on Octahedron when that came out. And that album has grown on me.
Yeah.
So that cool. Also probably played a factor in how I feel about this album.
Yeah.
There's some underrated gems on Octahedron. If you've been neglecting that album. I even went so far as to play Desperate Graves for our closing.
See, that's deep cut. I was I think what did I give Delau's personal favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave Amputexture best and least favorite Bedlam and Goliath. And worst Noctourniquet.
Bringing up Amputexture is a good point because this isn't the first time the drums have sound kind of buried in the mix. That was
I forgot about that. Yeah, but there's also like, man,
there's some good there's some great songs.
I think it's their best album, but obviously, it's also like that had probably the most offensive length songs I think out of all their albums. I think that was like the peak of it, right?
I would say Francis has a lot of filler.
That one has more filler, but I think the songs were.
Yes, no, you have like Day of the Baphomets, the opener. There's a lot of long songs.
Long motherfuckers.
Yeah,
but the where the point of contention came from my hatred of Francis the Mute, and I still don't like that album. But the first like 3 tracks are so good. That I can kind of like let go of my hatred of like the rest of the album.
Because Sanctuary Gemini is like one of my like top tier.
Fantastic.
Well, that's towards the end. That's the last like 20. It's like 25 minutes.
Then that's I think either parts that or the ones I'm fine with, but basically so much of that I just can't. I can't.
There's a lot of like ambient noise.
That's why. And then it just wasn't even close to my hatred of Cedric's voice on the Bedlam.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know why. I think I still feel exactly the same. I still look back on Octahedron fondly. And the same with most of the stuff. I think Acupuncture still Amputexture.
They only played fucking one song off Amputexture.
They're 50 minutes long.
I don't fucking care. I fantasy booked my dream lineup of what they would play. Also, 2 hour set. 2 hours plus. 2 hours plus.
Can I ask how long? Because you can't have normal sets.
They played longer on Sunday than they did on Friday.
2 hours. No, is there a break in the middle?
No.
Fuck.
Friday was like a clean 2 hours. Then Sunday was like they went over 20 minutes.
Jeez. They can do it. They have the audience for it.
Fucking do it. If you sell out a venue 3 nights. Also, I thought night 3 was going to suck. They did 3 nights in a row. Still sounded fucking killer.
Man, they are invigorated these days.
Yeah. So, love the Volta.
Yeah. They are objectively good. I'm not gonna piss on anything.
And this like growing up, I'm not gonna like try to hide like my biases either. Like growing up with them and like
real time,
seeing it in real time, they're just like a top 5 band for me. So
shit. All right. We're gonna have the exact same conversation when we get to Ween about how I feel these things and you don't.
I haven't heard too much Ween. I might fucking love it. I don't know.
They certainly don't do one thing and stick to it. Yeah. But that is a time for later. Band for later. Yes. Band for another time. Thank you so much for listening and watching and hanging out. And if you've been with us for a long time, hello. And if you haven't, hang out longer. Leave some comments and tell us why we're fucking idiots. If you want to do that, subscribe if you want to hang out longer. Like the video if you like it. Blah, 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 blah. Follow me on all social media at PanderMonkey and Alex on Instagram.
Add a new Instagram handle because we're doing some new things. I want to be more findable, more associated with the podcast. So you can find me on Instagram at Every Album Alex.
Every Album Alex. It's got a nice ring to it.
That's it. I fucking committed to it. Mike was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?
Are you sure you want to do this? You've been Mother Puncher for a long time."
It's a coveted handle. I gotta let it go, I think. So
there it is. Every Album Alex. So be sure to follow him there. Please. Thank you. You can find the full self-titled Mars Volta album in the description. We got usually playlists associated with all the episodes, but you know what the deal is. There's only one album today. There we go. You can please, if you be so inclined, check out my debut EP, PanderMonkey by PanderMonkey.
Ironically, if you like the Volta, I think you'd like Mike's stuff.
Maybe. I always get compared to bands that I don't love, but I respect. Mm-hmm. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think I sound like them, but I get.
No, he doesn't sound like them, but the big composition,
the values are the same.
Yes, the values are the same. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, so check that out. Link in the description for that. You can follow our history guy, Tom Osman, at Tom Osman Sounds on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. He does all this research for us, and he's part of the team. And you can also find his Substack at tomosman.substack.com, where he writes about music in addition to his debut album, So Much for All in a Day's Work. And there's links to all that in the description as well. And I think, what else we got? That's about it. Is that all the plugs? I don't think it's all the plugs. Patreon.
How can I forget? The most important.
Oh my God, it's important. Patreon.com/everyalbumever. You got bonus episodes. You get discounts off merch. You get to see our schedule in advance. You get to vote on polls to decide who we're covering next. You get to join our Discord and be part of our little community, as well as suggest our shorter EAE singles episodes, where we stay nice and current. This one is a loose ends, but it's also nice and current.
This is in the weird middle period. We'll get this ironed out.
We will get it ironed out, so we're covering loose ends as they come out in real time.
Yes.
Well, not exactly. Maybe within a week, because we still have to listen to it
and record and all that. But
and if you're tier 2, if you're bigger than Jesus, you get to suggest a full discography for us to cover, and we will do it no matter how long it is. That's not true. We have limits. No fucking 15, 20 album discographies. We just won't do it. It's insane. But we do most. And when you suggest an artist for us and we get to it in the schedule and you're not currently pledged, we will put it at the bottom of the schedule. It just, we're not trying to get bribed. We're trying to build
following a community.
That's the one. People are going to stick with us. People are going to support us. We're not going to do a full episode for $10. It is not enough to buy food.
That doesn't even get you a combo meal at McDonald's these days.
You're right. Every time I go to the Wendy's, it's 14 up. That's insane, dude.
They got that $5 biggie bag, but
that ain't food, dude. That's fucking no.
Maybe if I get it in early enough, but if I'm like hungry, that $5 biggie bag ain't cutting it.
Yeah, I tend to indulge when I go fast food. I don't fuck around. I started going to this hot chicken place not too far from us.
Dude, there's so many hot chicken places. Is this place good though?
It's damn good.
What's it called?
It's called Legend Hot Chicken.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna check it out.
I didn't even know it was there. It's like hidden in a place. I only found it like on Postmates, and I was like, it looks like a legit hot chicken. I've learned I learned my lesson not to fuck around with hot chicken. If it's
start off mild. If you like it, then maybe go from there.
If it's a legitimate hot chicken place, their hot is hot.
Insane.
I have a pretty good tolerance for that, but I fucked up and got the hottest at one of those places before.
Oh,
I couldn't even taste anything. It was just stinging. It was all sting.
Damn.
So this place, it's like, I'm not fucking around with that. I'm going to test it out first. I got a mild one bite in. Like, this place is the real deal.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. And I've been going there every week since.
Fuck. I want a hot chicken sponsorship now.
Dude, they put mac and cheese in them motherfuckers. Oh.
Dude. We're going to plug all these local restaurants for no reason. The Chicken Coop. Have you tried it? With a K?
I don't think so.
Coop with a K. Amazing.
Oh, really?
So fucking good. They have hot chicken and they have like a garlic butter chicken. Ooh. This normal Chicken Coop. You fucking rule,
dude. I'm getting mad. I'm getting so hungry. I'll talk about fucking Patreon. We will cover the artist. Go there, do that. Rad.
That's how hungry we are. We made you listen to us talk about food,
dude. Hot chicken's the best. And I think we're finally done.
Yes,
I think we're finally done. So, what are we wrapping it up with?
I think we got to go the requisition.
Requisition. All right, hell yeah.
Because it's buried in the back. It deserves more attention.
I think you're right. Yes. So, thank you so much for listening and watching. See ya.